Do I feel slightly ridiculous? Well, it doesn't really matter because I am glad to welcome you to the Lens Rentals Holiday Special. This is a two-parter, and the first one is all for photographers. And for this holiday season, what I'm hoping for this year is that people watch our videos all the way through. Now, I understand that asking and not reciprocating that with a gift myself is very rude. So here is my trade offer for you. You give me watch time hours this holiday season, and I give you 5 gifts that every photographer actually wants this holiday season. I hope that's fair. I know, look at me. I gotta turn the lights on at least. Hold on, there we go. The criteria for the gifts in this video are as follows. 1, these are all things that we have used ourselves as photographers. And when I say we, I mean myself and the rest of the team over at Lens Rentals. 2, no one, and I mean no one, is paying us or endorsing us to promote these products. We are a rental house. We have all of these things for rent available for you, but the only allegiance that we have is the allegiance towards quality and usability while out in the field. So let's get into gift number 1. Now, I didn't gift wrap anything for you, but these are the cases that our rental gear comes in. So let's give it a little shake. Here, I wonder what's inside. Ah yes, the very first gift that I want to talk about is this hard case right here, the Pelican SD card case. This is an essential for every photographer, a hard case that cannot break and keeps all of your data and storage nice and safe. You can store all of your SD cards, you can store micro SD cards. I even can fit a couple CFast Express cards in here. They may not fit snugly, but they're safer than just my pocket or the open pouch in my backpack. Whitney recommended this gift. I think it's great because look, as a photographer, you want to spend your money on things like lenses. This is an essential, but not something that you always are super excited about to spend your money on. So for this holiday season, it's a great way to give a gift of an essential without making the photographer in your life have to spend money on it. All right, moving on from that, let's check out what else is in the box. We've got mini pouches, and I don't want to give it away about what's inside here, but let me tell you, this is something that goes on my lenses on almost every photo shoot, and that is the Moment Cinebloom Pro Mist filters. These are the things that are going to bloom and soften your highlights while also giving you that filmic look that you really desperately want. Right now I have a 10% bloom filter on my Canon lens. I always recommend to stick around the 10 to 20% range. Anything more and you might get that soap opera look, but if that's what you're going for, hey, that's a good option. I love these. Moment did a great job putting these together, and we do have the 10% option here as well as the 20%. And these will fit in a stocking. Keep that in mind. Our next gift is one that I recommended. And I have to say, this falls in line with those gifts that you just do not want to spend money on yourself as a photographer. It's the necessary evil. We need these tools, but we don't want to spend the money. And if you are a photographer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking tripods. The Peak Design travel tripod has become my #1 recommendation for anyone in need of a tripod. I've used plenty of different tripods in the past, and the lightweight option that I have currently is fine, though it doesn't feel secure. It can get easily blown over by the wind, and my R5 has fallen off of it. So when I started creating videos here for the Lens Rentals channel, I started putting this on almost every order. If I knew that I was going to be out in the field, this was coming with me. I can't say more nice things about this tripod. It feels sturdy when it's out in the field. I know that my camera is safe and secure, and I love how it fits perfectly in my backpack. I want to go ahead and do a double header here because Peak Design has really captured the heart of a lot of us here on staff. This next gift was recommended by our video strategist and producer, Ryan, and he literally bought it after renting it from us on a trip. His recommendation is the Peak Design Day Pack. Now, let me tell you something. This backpack is a rental, and if you can see it, it's in pretty fantastic shape, which tells me, and it should tell you, that this backpack is durable. Now, what makes it a great day pack? Let me explain. First, I love that there are magnets here on the back straps of this backpack, allowing the straps to sit flush with the back of the backpack. Nothing's flying around. Second, this backpack is great for simple 1 or 2 day trips, as well as time spent in the city or going into the office. This back pouch is perfect for your laptop, a couple books, a binder, whatever it may be, and it has a smaller, more shallow pouch in the front that you can store pencils, SD cards, things like that right inside. Looking at the front here, this is where things get really interesting. This metal clasp is simply a pull-down mechanism and it allows you to fasten to 4 different rungs on the front of this backpack, which means that the backpack can essentially expand with whatever you have going on inside. This front pouch is another great place to store a B cam, more SD cards, a small lighting modifier, or anything else like that. And here's where things get really nice. If you've ever been walking around on a trip with your camera and you want to switch out lenses, or if you're on shoot and you need just a quick and easy way to access your gear, you know that you need side pouches. Well, let me show you with one pull of this zipper right here. Look at this, we've got side access. So that means you can put this on the side of a table or hang it off your shoulder and grab whatever you need out of the backpack. And it's worth mentioning that you have side access on both sides. So if you're a lefty or a righty, you can get into your gear easily. My friends, we've made it to number 5. And before I give this final gift recommendation, I just want to thank you. If you're here watching this, you're giving me my gift. Thank you so much for that. This next gift is something for the post-production enthusiast. This is for someone who wants to spend a majority of their time crafting in Lightroom and Photoshop. Oh God, and it is a beast of a monitor, but not just a monitor. This is a Wacom Cintiq tablet, and I can't really share about it in this setting. I've got to show you in action. The Wacom Cintiq 22-inch monitor is essentially just that, monitor with a pen. And this pen allows you to do fine detail adjustments to the images you are editing. Looking at this picture of my friend Hayes here, I can simply grab the sliders and adjust them. And I have to say, I like this so much more than having to do it with my mouse and clicking and dragging. Having a pen really is a nice touch. The control is incredibly easy. Once you get everything set up, it connects perfectly and your computer has no problem working alongside of it. What I like about this in Photoshop is that it allows you to do dodging and burning in a very specific way. With the pen, I can brush and put my strokes in where I want them, whereas the mouse feels clunky and doesn't give me that fine detail that I want to have. So there you have it, my friend, 5 gifts that photographers actually want this holiday season. I hope you had a great time, and I hope that you feel inspired to get that photographer in your life a gift that they actually want. Maybe you're the photographer in your life and you're just gonna buy yourself one of these things. And honestly, to that, I have to say more power to you. Next week, we're doing the same thing, but for filmmakers and videographers. So if you are a videographer, a cinematographer, a filmmaker, and you're feeling a little left out, do not worry, because I got you in next week's video. I may be wearing something a little different, because I do feel a little goofy. I'm just gonna let the U-log burn with a little nice, smooth holiday music. And until the next one, I'll see you real soon. All right, peace.